Thank you. Well, I'll be right back. And I'm... Right here. Right here. And last one right here. Okay. Here's going to go on if you guys want all the carpet. Sorry, your corner, please.
This question is from Joanne at the latest.
Nigerians, church leaders, traditional rulers, and high net worth stakeholders are saying that though there are several infractions, the outcome of the election is the way God wants it, and it should be allowed. So on one hand, you are saying remain prayerful and calm, but we'll still go to court. Others are saying for the peace of Nigeria, remain prayerful, calm, and accept this as God's will. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I'm very respectful to prominent Nigerians, especially church leaders, traditional rulers, and all that. And I remain very respectful to them. And I think they should be respected for what they represent in our society. But I disagree with them. What they're actually preaching is the problem of Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is accepting wrongdoing, accepting what is unacceptable. That is using God's name in vain. That's not what God said. God said, do not use my name in vain. So what they're saying is not God's wish. It is not God's plan for Nigeria. So why don't we accept that the 133 million Nigerians who are poor is God's wish? Why don't we accept that 95 million Nigerians living in absolute poverty is God's wish? It is God's wish that you don't have electricity. It is God's wish that our children are kidnapped. It is God's wish that we have collapsed primary health care, leading us to be the country with the highest infant mortality. It is everything happening is God's way. Not so what God says. No. God's wish is when you do the right thing. And in the end, it is on. This election was predicated and planned. And we have clear laws about the conduct of the election. If it was followed, if these results were uploaded from the booth polling unit, like they said, to the server and everything, we won't be here, we won't be talking about it. It would have been concluded in a matter of hours without anybody arguing about it. But it is not God's wish that you do the wrong thing. It is not God's wish that you go and rob a train and make money and start sharing it. It is not God's. This is what is killing the country. People come here, take public money, and then go and give it to people in the church and they say it's God's wish, and start giving them title in the church, title in this. That is what we are fighting. That's what we want to stop. We want God's wish to be truly God's wish. And that is when we do the right things and God gives his blessing. What we are doing now is why they come. What do you tell the young ones growing up? That is God's wish that you steal? that is God's wish that you conduct a wrong election. So tell me the difference between those of us who are doing this and the armed robbers. What is the difference between us and the train robbers? Let's be sincere with ourselves. That's why it's God's wish that somebody came to your station and said he knows a governor who has 22 billion naira facts, and nobody's asking about him. But we're stopping young people who are carrying computer and questioning them and calling them names. That's not God's wish. God wishes something better. What I want is God to allow us to do the right things so we can start building a better country for our children. All right.
Governor Yusuf Wike of Rivers State says you are the hero of the entire process. And what is his explanation? His explanation is that you stopped PDP from winning in the traditional places. That for doing that, as far as he is concerned, and for making Southern presidency possible, you are his hero. Festus Keyamo, spokesperson of the APC, also waded into the matter and said, in fact, that you have served your purpose in this electoral process, that the purpose that you were to serve was to help make Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu president-elect. That's his own reading of it. He says, because without you stopping the PDP in their traditional states, Bola Tinubu will not have emerged as president-elect. Number 3, Reno Amokri, who is a spokesperson for the People's Democratic Party, says, well, APC may have rigged, but that Mr. Peterobi was the perfect rigger in that election, and that you rigged in the Southeast, that he is surprised that a candidate will be reporting 97% of the votes from certain states of the Federation. Of course, Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the PDP himself, had admitted that your leaving the PDP hurt his chances in that election. What do you say to these general comments on your presidential race?
Well, Ruben, my first reaction generally is that I contested the election. I wasn't contesting it to help anybody to win. And I continue to say that even the declared winner did not win. You might have been declared by whatever means, but you've not won the election. Ruben, to win is to win the people. Democracy is government of the people, by the people, for the people. That means if you must win, you must win the people. But if you don't win the people, you've not won. And I can tell you, the last election, the declared person did not win. However, that is what we're challenging. The rascality is what we're challenging.
A man has 2 basic and fundamental responsibilities. Number 1, protection. Number 2, provision. Yes, we call it the 2 P's. If you cannot provide and protect your woman, then you are nothing. Absolutely nothing to a woman. other than a glorified builder.
I just started stacking up money, and the money was becoming too much for me. I'm like, yo, I don't have anything to do with it. I don't have anything to do with all this money, man. I need to sign new guys. Let me spend money on people, like it's just like my own little way of giving.
We've got a lot of intel about potential assassination attempts on my life. Yesterday in Itapo in Egbe, we had Honorable Wale Olu with us. We also had Honorable Najim from the PDP working with us. And they were also shot at, right, in Egbe yesterday. And there was a lot of anger amongst the APC youth that were there, because these people were wearing Greater Rising t-shirts, so we are not speculating. They were APC, and the idea is we need to move away from this bureaucracy that Lagos State has come to be defined as, where it's about violence and vitriol and anger and suppression and intimidation. If you do your job, you should not have to intimidate people in relation to how they want to vote, right? So.
Let us see.